Jalen Brunson is 29 years old, 1 year away from 30, and he's dominating on the biggest stage in basketball, the NBA Finals. Now, here's the part most people miss. He's not 6'8", he's not the most athletic freak on the court, and he's not jumping out the gym like he's 19, but he's strong, he's conditioned, he's balanced, he's efficient, and he's proving something every adult over 30 needs to hear. Your body don't fall apart because you hit 30. It falls apart when you stop training like your body matters. So today, let's make fitness make sense. Jalen Brunson is listed by the NBA at 6'2", 190 pounds, and 29 years old, with regular season averages of 26 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 6.8 assists. But this video is not just about basketball. It's about what Brunson represents for the 35-year-olds who say, I feel old, the 42-year-old who gets winded going up those stairs, and the 48-year-old whose back hurts getting out of bed. The person looking at old pictures thinking, when did I start looking like this? Because Jalen Brunson is a reminder that performance after 30 is not about chasing your teenage body. It's about building a body that can still move, still recover, and still produce power, and still handle pressure. Most people look at pro athletes and think, well, that's different. He get paid to train. And yes, he do. But don't miss the principle. You don't need an NBA schedule. You don't need an NBA trainer. And you don't need to train 4 hours a day. But you do need the same category that championship level athletes rely on. Strength, conditioning, mobility, recovery, nutrition, and consistency. That is the blueprint. And when you're over 30, those things stop being optional. Because after 30, you can't just wing it anymore. You can't sleep 4 hours, skip protein, train once every 2 weeks, sit all day, and then wonder why your knees hurt. Your belly fat won't move, and your energy is low. At 30 plus, your body starts charging interest on what you neglect. The first thing Brunson shows us is this: strength matters more than size. He's not the tallest player on the court. He's not built like a center, but he plays through contact, changes direction, absorbs bumps, and get into the paint, and still controls his body. That takes strength, and for my audience, this is where the mistake happens. A lot of adults over 30 only think fitness as weight loss. So they say, I just need to burn calories, I just need more cardio, I just need to sweat, I just need to lose this stomach. But if you're over 30, strength training is not just about looking better, it's about protecting your joints, it's about keeping muscle, and it's about improving posture. And it's about getting off the floor. It's about reducing back pain. It's about making your body more useful. And the older you get, the more muscle becomes your insurance policy. A major protein and resistance training meta-analysis found that protein intake around 1.6 grams per kilogram per day was associated with better adaptation to resistance training. So no, strength training is not just for bodybuilders. It's for the busy dad who doesn't want his back to hurt. It's for the woman over 40 who wants her arm tighter. It's for the beginner who wants confidence in the gym. It's for the person who wants to age without feeling fragile. Your weekly strength goal should be 2 to 4 days per week. No random workouts, a real plan. Push, pull, squat, hinge, carry, core. That's your foundation. Conditioning is more than cardio. Now let's talk about conditioning. Brunson just doesn't need to run. He needs to sprint, stop, change direction, recover, make decisions, take contact, and do it again. That's a different level of conditioning. This is where adults over 30 get humble. A lot of people think they're out of shape only because they can't run a mile. But real life conditioning is different. Can you walk upstairs without feeling embarrassed? Can you carry groceries without your lower back tightening up? Can you play with your kids without needing to sit down? Can you get through a work day without crashing at 3 p.m.? Can you do a workout and not feel destroyed for 3 days? That is conditioning. Championship conditioning does not mean NBA suicide. It means building a heart, lung, muscles that can handle life. A study on basketball players found that training load and recovery can influence performance, which matters because high output sports require the body to balance stress and recovery. So here's how regular adults can apply it. Start with zone 2 cardio 2 to 3 times per week. And this can be incline treadmill walking, stationary bike, outdoor walking, light jogging, sled pushes if available in your gym. Low impact circuits, and then add 1 day intervals. Not crazy, something like 30 seconds faster pace, 90 seconds easier pace. Repeat for 8 to 10 rounds. Me myself, I do jump rope. That's how you build an engine without destroying your knees. Mobility keeps you available. Now here's something most people don't talk about enough. The best ability is availability. You can't dominate anything if your body is always breaking down. Brunson has to be able to change direction, decelerate, rotate, brace, and absorb force. That takes mobility and joint control. For adults over 30, this is huge because most of your pain is not random. Your back pain might be connected to stiff hips. Your knee pain might be connected to weak glutes. Your shoulder pain might be connected to poor posture. And your tightness might be connected to sitting all day. And this is why I always tell people, don't just train muscles, train movement. Before you load the body, make sure the body can move well. That doesn't mean you need 45-minute stretching routine every day. That means you need a simple warm-up that prepares your body. Try this before your workout. Hip flexor stretch, glute bridges, dead bugs, body weight squats, band pull-aparts. That's not flashy, but neither is brushing your teeth. You do it because it keeps problems from getting worse. If your body feels stiff every morning, you don't need motivation first. You need movement hygiene. Recovery is a performance tool. Now, this is where most adults get it wrong. They want the workout, but they ignore recovery. They'll buy pre-workout before they fix their sleep. They'll do another fat burning circuit before they manage stress. They'll train hard for 2 weeks, feel beat up, quit, and say, I'm too old for this. Nah, player. You're not too old, you under recovered. Even in resistance training research, recovery is viewed as part of performance because fatigue is expected, but insufficient recovery can temporarily impair output. The CDC recommends adults get 7 or more hours of sleep per night. That matters because sleep affects hunger, craving, energy, recovery, mood, and performance. So when you're over 30 and you're trying to lose fat, recovery is not soft. Recovery is strategy. And here's your recovery checklist. Get 7+ hours of sleep whenever possible. Walk daily. Hydrate. Eat enough protein. Don't train every session like punishment. Take rest days seriously. Warm up before lifting. Cool down after hard sessions. Brunson is not performing at this level because he randomly worked hard. He performed because his body is prepared to keep producing. That's the difference between training and just exercising. Nutrition fuels the body. Let's get real. A lot of people over 30 are not undertrained, they're underfueled and oversnacked. They skip breakfast, they barely eat protein, they grab fast food, they snack at night, they drink calories, and then wonder why their body feels soft. If you want Brunson level principles in a normal lifestyle, nutrition has to support performance. Not perfection, performance. This means protein at every meal. Carbs around workouts, fruits and vegetables daily, enough water, less liquid calories, less ultra-processed snacking, calorie deficit if fat loss is the goal. And here's the key. If you're trying to lose fat after 30, don't just eat less, eat smarter. Because when calories get too low, protein is too low, you may lose weight, but you're also risking losing muscle. If you lose muscle, your body can end up smaller, softer. That's why I don't just tell people to chase the scale. I tell them to chase body composition. Less fat, more muscle, better strength, better movement, better energy. That's the real transformation. Most people over 30 don't fail because they need a more extreme plan. They fail because they keep starting over. They go from doing nothing to doing everything. No workouts for months. Then 6 days a week, no meal plan, then chicken and broccoli only, no cardio, and then trying to run every day, no sleep, and wondering why they sore. That's not discipline, that's a crash cycle. Championship bodies are not built from panic, they're built from repeatable systems. Let's bring this all home. Here's how you can take the Jalen Brunson blueprint and apply it to real life. Not NBA life, real life. Jobs, kids, stress, bills, long days, low energy, busy schedules. Step 1, strength train 3 days a week, minimum. Full body workouts, focus on squats or leg presses, hip hinges like Romanian deadlifts, rows, chest press or push-ups, shoulder-friendly workouts. Core stability, don't chase soreness, chase progress. Add reps, add weight, improve form, move better. Step 2, condition 2 to 3 days per week. It can be walking, biking, treadmill, or low impact circuits. 1 day can be intervals, but if you have knee pain, back pain, or you're just starting, don't jump straight into high impact work. Earn intensity. Step 3, do daily mobility, 5 to 10 minutes, hips, ankles, spine, shoulders, core activation. This is how you stop feeling like the Tin Man every morning. Step 4, eat like muscle matters, protein at every meal. Most people, that may look like eggs or Greek yogurt, chicken or turkey, lean beef, fish, protein shake, cottage cheese, tofu or legumes. Don't make it complicated. Make it consistent. Step 5, recover like an adult. Sleep, hydration, walking, stress management. If your life is stressful, your plan needs to be realistic. You don't need a Navy SEAL routine. You need a routine that you can repeat when life gets busy. That's the grown-up version of fitness. So yes, Jalen Brunson is 29 and dominating the NBA final. But the bigger lesson is this. Almost 30 is not old. 35 is not old. 40 is not old. 50 is not old. No, neglect will make you feel old. Sitting all day will make you feel old. Never strength training will make you feel old. Poor sleep will make you feel old. Low protein will make you feel old. Random workouts will make you feel old. Starting over every Monday will make you feel old. Your body is not asking you to become an NBA player. It's asking you to start training like your future mattered. Because you may not need to hit a game winner in the finals, but you do need to get out of bed without pain. You do need to walk up the stairs without feeling embarrassed. You do need to look in the mirror and recognize yourself again. You do need energy for your family, your job, your confidence, and your life. That's the real championship, not a trophy. A body that still works, a body that still moves, a body you can trust. So next time somebody tells you it's all downhill after 30, remember Jalen Brunson. And then remember this, it's not downhill after 30, it's just time to train smarter. Let's make fitness make sense. And if you're over 30 and you're ready to lose fat, build strength, reduce pain, and stop feeling older than you are, comment Fit 30 or Fit Guide, and I'll send you my free guide to help you get started.